Hello, it's Colette. Welcome back to my channel. And this is the weekly tarot card for the week commencing Monday, the 3rd of July 2017. And it's another good one. The Four of Wands, in the Rohrig deck it says completion. First of all, in the traditional decks and even in my book, Novice, Tarot Novice to Pro, I have a visual for this card that a lot of young ones won't understand, but if anybody can remember the barn raising scene from the film Witness with Harrison Ford from the 80s, I think there's a scene where the community has to come together to raise a barn in literally sunrise to sunset, and if they do it for a reason, maybe don't have to pay taxes or this, that and next thing, but it's got to be done within that space of time. And the scene with everybody coming together and, you know, doing all their bits and bobs, the whole community raised this barn. And at the end of it, they're sort of looking and congratulating one another. And, you know, it's a job well done and they've got it completed. And that to me is the Four of Wands. So if you want the epitome of this card, go and look at the scene, the barn raising scene from Witness with Harrison Ford. So what does it mean in general for us? It's a lovely card. Rohrig just is this almost big, huge circle like the Earth globe, quite calm water, everything seems quite stable. Number 4 and the word completion. So in general, this is a week where things that need to be done and finished need to be done and finished. And that's in all areas of life. If you've got a project that you started that has a deadline, get ahead, finish it. If you have something that's been hanging around and it's maybe been at the bottom of your to-do list, but you know it needs done, then do it. I mean, I'm as likely as other people, not so much now, but I used to have a thing that I used to say. I used to say yes to distant elephants. And when you say yes to a distant elephant, it's a wee small thing away in the horizon. But as time goes on and you get closer to the elephant, it becomes a very big thing. So sometimes the distant elephants, the things that we've said yes to in the past, this is the week where they're coming up close and we need to get on with them and complete them. And it's as simple as that, and learn from it not to say yes to distant elephants. Give yourself a get out if you have to. So in career, it's a really good card because it is a wands card, and that can go to our careers, our personal creativities, our drive. So you'll find that you have the drive to complete things in career. It can actually mean completing, you know, part of your career. It's quite relevant up here because the week they've just been through, we see the school teachers in Scotland and the schools closing up for the summer break. So that's a natural card for that energy. But in any situation to do with career or work, it could be that your holidays are coming and you know that you'll only enjoy it if you've got this and this completed and done. So allow the really good momentum of this card to take you through that, because the outcome of the Four of Wands is a degree of stability, structure, and almost feeling safe. So with career this week, you don't want to be going off on holiday or away for a while, not having something completed, particularly if it'll play in your head, or you just know that you've missed a deadline, so be careful with that. I'm going to go on with my book hopefully this week because that deadline is getting moved that way and that way more, and I don't want that, so head down. I'm just looking at, I got badly burned last week, and excuse me, that's the postie in there, the dogs go mad. Got badly burned this week, and it's all peeling off now, and I had such a bad reaction that I didn't realise it would show up so much compared to my makeup face, but never mind, just ignore that. Actually, I've brought your attention to it, you probably would never have noticed. There's another thing to think of. I'm not saying sorry for it, because remember we've taught don't say sorry for things that are just part of it. But anyway, getting back to the Four of Wands card, we have, what does it mean in health? If you're on antibiotics, complete the cycle. If you're meant to be, if you've got your, say, bowel testing kit through the post, complete it. If you've got anything that you should be doing, like going to the dentist or completing a cycle of some sort, remember all of you's on the pill, don't forget the last pills of your cycle, or we'll have many births early next year. So complete the cycle. Complete. It's really about maintaining or encouraging stable health through completion of either a regime or a test or whatever. So very good card. In relationships, it's a really, really good one for long-term partners or partners that are wanting to see that a long-term plan and it's getting to the completion stage, whether that's saving up for the house, whether it's getting married, whether it's literally just something that you've held dear. So good for that. For people looking for partners, it's also a good one because it encourages you to complete anything about yourself that you would like to be stable and secure before you manifest the partner that you deserve. So focus a wee bit on yourself this week, what you would like to complete, and then you'll be more ready for a partner to come. And with wealth, it's a good card. It can just mean that you're feeling secure, that you've maybe paid for that holiday, so you know it's done, you know what you've got to spend, you've paid for the big things in life, you know, or you've got that mortgage, you've got the life insurance, you've completed these practical things sometimes that are just so annoying forms to be filled in, this, that and next thing. This week ahead, if something can get completed that's to do with finances, go for it, because it's a very auspicious time under this card. And in general, just look forward to a more stable time once kind of loose threads are tied up, once you have put to bed the things that need to be put to bed. And it's a very, very down-to-earth, practical, good card. And I'm really glad it's out for this week because sometimes with the summer, and I know I've got people in Australia and it's your winter and stuff like that, but we're through the solstices, and with this move into July, that can be a great time of putting things behind us, of completing certain issues, certain ways, and moving forward after the solstices. So enjoy the week ahead. It's going to be good, but you know, this can give you a bit up the backside to get things finished. And if that's all it does for you, then hey, that's great. So I hope you've enjoyed the weekly tarot card. I'll see you back here for next week's one. And also, please remember to subscribe and push the wee notification bell, and that way you'll get notification every time a video goes up, because it doesn't always happen if you don't have the wee bell pressed. I've heard that from a lot of people. So have a good time, have a complete time, finish things off. Believe me, you'll feel far better once you've done it. Many blessings now.